those people are aware of how it's going to end up. The reason why I separated this into a subcategory is because there are people making their dream games who think it is the hottest shit alive and that everyone will buy 18 million.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's the reason why Type 3 depresses me, because the normal ones who are just making their dream game and accept it might not sell so well, but they're just happy to get their project out there and that maybe a couple of people play it. Those people are living their best life.
I'm not too keen on people that think like they have the ego but don't have the skills to back it up. Yeah, and this this transcends into like so many different areas of life. I just can't stand overly egotistical people.
And yet we've been friends for years.
I mean, you have a modicum of skills, so you can slightly back it up.
I love how you're not an egotistical asshole. It's quite literally, well, you can kind of do some of it, I guess.
No, like the big one that kind of like stands out to me is this is I'm gonna get some flack for this one.
Oh, dude, by all means.
The online editing scene. You see a lot of people just like constantly sprouting out and being like, yo, you need an editor? I got you. I can do all of this. It's just presets. It's just like cookie cutter templates that they put together. The base, like just the core skills aren't there. And it's just like all over the place subtitling. Like there's no sense of rhythm to it. It's just shots of like kills in a game or something like that. It's like, oh, then the music comes in. It's like, okay, cool. That's a good starting point. But maybe don't try and flood the market when there's like other editors that have put like years into this and have like developed skills and are looking to get like regular work, and you're coming in flooding these places, these job offers, and you're saying, yeah, I'll do this for $30. No, you're destroying the economy of this area, and your skills are not worth that much even then. Please stop.
It crashes.
Oh, it's like I'm not trying to say people shouldn't edit, because like a lot of people come into like the editing scene and be like, yo, editing's easy. It's so easy. I don't know why people are complaining about it. And then they can start and then like they say like, oh, I've got an editing program. I pirated this. And then they be like, yo, I can edit for you. I can do this. They fill up like all these job offers and they spam it in like, vouch for me, bro. And it's just, okay, cool. You're giving people that need the jobs and have actually put in time and effort and have the skills. You're basically choking them out of potential jobs. And now these people are coming in and be like, yo, editing's easy. I can get a job in this. Hustle culture. Ooh. And then they do the job for like maybe a week and a half, maybe like a month tops. Realize they absolutely despise it, do a subpar job, and it jades everyone involved.
You see, I genuinely have a name for this phenomenon. I got a couple.
Okay, shoot.
So the old one was the YouTuber conundrum. Currently, it's the OnlyFans problem.
So you're saying everyone feels like it's easy enough to do, but then they realize what it is.
Yeah, so like with YouTube, it's like, oh, Markiplier just sits there screaming at video games. I can do that. Not realizing that Mark puts a lot of time into his edits, or at least he did before he hired his editors.
Yeah, the unseen effort that goes into any kind of work.
Yeah, and then the promotional material involved on like Twitter and making sure his community is engaged. Like going through all of that is a lot of work. But everyone thinks they can be the next Markiplier, so Let's Plays become it becomes oversaturated. Same thing with OnlyFans. Like, oh, I'm very attractive. The boys I've been with really liked when I took images for them. I can do this for OnlyFans and it'll work out really well. And it doesn't really. It really doesn't. It's just oversaturated. I know so many girls who have an OnlyFans who get like a cup of coffee off it a month for all the effort they put in. Because unless you can really do something to make yourself stand out, it doesn't really work. And some people I know, they're in the top 10%, but they make good money off of it, enough to get by, to afford their cosplays. But it's like, there's just so many people doing these things now that a lot of people take like the Final Fantasy market board approach, which is like, and I'll undercut them by 1 gil. Like, they just
Yeah.
undercut their services. Same thing goes for like editors. I see a lot of free OnlyFans in the lower tiers.
Yeah.
I see, a bunch of YouTubers who try and like monetize with courses, but then only promote that on their underperforming YouTube channel. It's like,
Yeah.
you gotta
yeah,
kind of accept.
You've
the
got to
reality
become
of the situation.
self-aware. You've got to be able to like see where you are and not just believe, oh, it'll pick up. Don't worry. You
Yeah.
gotta be have some self-awareness about it.
Like,
And
that's-
it's exactly as you say. It's people see that others are starting to become successful, and it's something that's starting to grow in popularity. So everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Hey, that looks easy. I could do that. You probably can't, but
Like,
give it a
that-
shot.
That's the thing that I was talking about with like the guys making their dream game with no level of self-awareness.
Mhm.
They don't realize that this is going to take a decade of their life, and unless they're doing something besides the game development, it's going to fail. Like, then again, those are the kind of people who are judging their game's success not as the final product, but as of the sales numbers. So that's an entirely different issue.
Yeah, there's the I think that's also with like ties in with the YouTuber and OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff. It's like, for what is the final output of a game is essentially fame for like social media and YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I personally would love to be the next Todo Kojumbo making funny mail delivery game, but like, I'm not. I would like to be, and that'll take a lot of effort and promotion.
I'm going to put this out here. You could, if you take this idea, Spider-Man 2 swinging mixed with Death Stranding. Spider-Man delivery simulator.
But Spider-Man 2 has that. It's the pizza mini game.
Yeah, but it was not fleshed out enough. I need more.
God, that song lives rent-free in my head.
It's the best.
Real talk. My roommate and I listened to that song while we're playing Demon Souls.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it fits the walking pace of everything.
Oh.
But
Yeah, just to tie up this kind of section a little bit. I'm going back to the whole editing thing. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying like I'm amazing at the work I do. I've got so much learning to do, but I've put over a decade into what I'm doing. And I know I'm underperforming in certain areas and all that, and I'm learning. But the thing is, I think from experience, I can tell when people are just doing it for a quick money grab and saying it's easy just for that. Because like, there are so many amazing editors in the community. So many amazing editors. And you can tell that they're not doing it because, oh, it's easy money. They're like, you can tell that they are putting a lot of work into it. They're putting a lot of time, energy, and creativity into it. Like, some of the people that I look up to in the editing community are the ones that got me into doing freelance editing in the first place. And then you see all these other people coming in. It's like, okay, see how you feel about it, but please don't ruin it for everybody else.